Hey guys, it's Caitlin here and welcome back to another video. I am doing well and I hope you guys are all doing well, if not better than I am doing today. I will actually be completely honest, for whatever reason I'm feeling a little nervous right now and it's got nothing to do at all with this video. I was actually just doing a voiceover for this video and then I started getting a call from the place that I work at as a casual worker. And I don't know why, I just got really nervous and I didn't want to answer the call, and it's really weird. Like when I say nervous, it's more of like an anxious nervous, not like a just nervous. I don't know, it's weird. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about what's about the build today. So I am building a little compact home. If you guys following along social media or just TV in general, there's a lot of compact homes out there these days. A lot of people are choosing to go with them simply because they're smaller, they're a lot easier to manage, and I'm gonna say because they're small, they would be quite budget friendly to run, I feel, and they'd be quite economical, I'd say. So I think that's why a lot of people are choosing to go with them. And I mean, if you guys have seen, like in The Sims, a lot of people are building tiny homes. Like I know Caity does a lot, and if you guys follow Zistel as well at the moment, she is actually in the process of building her own little compact home or tiny home in real life. So I think it's a really cool option for people to go that way. I personally would totally do it. However, my fiance likes big houses, so I don't think a tiny home is going to be in the picture anytime. But you know what? If I got given the opportunity to live in one, I would have no problem at all living in one. I think they're so cool. I definitely don't think it would be something I would do for a lifetime, but something I would do at a time where I suppose, maybe when I'm, maybe later in life when I get older, or I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I really do like mobile homes. I think they're so cool because I find it allows people to be really creative. Although you can't be as creative in The Sims, I suppose you can pretend like it's there. So like a lot of people, since it's such a small place, they've got to find so many spaces, storage spaces. They've got to think smart with how they do it. A lot of them build little inserts into the flooring, or they build some sort of, multi-purpose items and things on wheels so that it can be moved around and placed in different spots. And I really think it's really cool. It's really smart, and I don't know, it just amazes me how people come up with such awesome ideas and creative ideas when it comes to building tiny homes. So yeah, that's pretty much the build today. I think that's all I'm going to say about the build, apart from it kind of being a mix of like boho inspired. I don't really know what boho is, to be honest, so I don't know if I can really say it's completely boho inspired, but I think just more like a neutral color palette, like the neutral boho, if that is even a thing. I'm not too sure. And a little bit of industrial maybe. I don't know. I just wanted to play around with a couple different looks, and I thought it just worked in the little space that I had. So yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much all I'm going to say about the build, and just catch up with you guys and see, I wish it would be so cool if I could talk back and forth with you guys, and I know you can do that in live videos. At the moment, I'm not looking at doing live videos simply because of, my living situations and things like that. I prefer, I suppose, not to do them until I'm living in my own space. So until then, I think it'll just be videos like this, but it would be so awesome if I could talk back and forth with you guys and just have a real chat with you guys as I'm doing these videos. So I had an interview today, with Bunnings Warehouse, and I think I did actually bring this up to you guys in my previous video about having a group interview with them, or the possibility of maybe getting an interview. I can't quite remember, but I did have a group interview which went really well, I think. Well, actually no, it did go really well because I got a call back and I had a one-on-one interview today, and I have my fingers crossed. I feel like I did a really good job, and that's really for me to say that I think I did a good job is a good thing, because I don't really ever say things like that, like I think I did a good job or anything like that. I'm more like I'm so unsure about this type of person. But I feel like I was confident and comfortable in the interview. I feel like I did well at answering the questions, so I am really excited and looking forward to what the outcome might be. For this, I would absolutely love to work in Bunnings. Can you imagine somebody who loves building in Sims would get to work in a hardware store where you've got all of these light fixtures and you've got, I know this sounds weird, but yes, I get excited over seeing commercial, bathtubs sitting inside a store, or like little commercial kitchens that have been set up to be sold to people. I honestly love that so much about like Home Depot stores, or what's the word? There's a word for them, but it's like a Home Depot if you're from America. That's basically what Bunnings is. So I'm really excited, and I feel like I did a good job. My fingers are crossed. I hope I get this job, because I really do need work. Even though I've got a casual work, and I just told you guys earlier that my job was calling and I got a bit nervous and I didn't answer. I probably should have answered, because I really do need cash at the moment. I'm running low, but fingers crossed, like I said, that I get this job at Bunnings. Anyway, so that's what happened today. I went and had an interview. I will hear back by the end of this week, and I'm going to be so excited. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you will probably find out the moment that I do get a job there, if I'm lucky enough to get a job there, because I will be sure to let you guys know. And I did mention that in my last video, that I had a job interview with Pack and Save. I don't know if I had it at that point either, or if I was still going to it. That didn't go so well. Not necessarily, I think, the things that I said, but I can just tell that they were not willing to be flexible with availability or anything like that. I had mentioned to them that I had a wedding coming up very shortly, and I just got the feeling that they weren't too interested if I wasn't willing to work weekends leading up to my wedding, which is in a month's time. Exactly from today, it's in a month's time. They just were not willing to give me those weekends. And I feel as well it's probably a good thing that I didn't end up getting work with them, because I feel as though I wouldn't really want to work in a place that doesn't want to be flexible, or that isn't able to be understanding with things like that. With Bunnings, I went into the interview today. They asked me about the availability, and I let them know that pretty much this month I am planning a wedding, in a month's time, and so I'm not available on the weekends. And you know what? I felt like they were okay with that. The person who was interviewing me, she said, hey, you know what? I know exactly what it's like to plan a wedding. I just had mine in January, and it's crazy. And so I felt like she really understood, and I felt happy about that, I suppose. I felt like it's a place where I would like to work. She did also ask me if I had any questions. I said no, not really any questions, but I do feel like this is a place where I would feel comfortable working. I just kind of get that vibe that this is a comfortable place and that people are, good to each other and such. And she just had a smile on her face, which I think was a good thing. I hope it was a good thing, but I feel like that interview went really well, as opposed to the one at Pack and Save. My sister actually works at Pack and Save, which is the supermarket, and she went and spoke to the person who had the interview with me and asked how I went, and he didn't say anything except for meh. That's literally all he said, according to my sister. So I'm just like, that's fine with me. It's probably not a place where I would have enjoyed working anyway. I'd rather work with people who felt like a family, I suppose. So yeah, I'm so excited. I just really hope I get this job. Really hope. You guys can probably hear how excited I am. So in other news, my wedding dress has been ordered for the wedding, and I am so worried it's not going to turn up on time. So fingers crossed that will turn up on time, even if it's just like 1 week. you know, 1 week prior to the wedding, at least it's there and at least I get a chance to try it on and make sure it fits and everything like that. And yeah, you know, just all of that crazy stuff. Alright guys, so I just had to stop my recording for a short moment because my mum messaged me asking me how my interview was going, so I thought I should just pause the video just to give her a little bit of my time and tell her how the interview went. So I can't actually remember what I was talking of just as I ended off the last recording. I feel like it might have been me talking about Bunnings, I'm not too sure, but yeah, she was asking me how my interview went. I told her that I felt like it went great. And then, you know, because I earlier today after the interview, my friend took me to the interview, which I was very grateful for. We also decided to go out for breakfast, and they had pecan tarts at this cafe that we went to, and I love pecan tarts. They taste so good, and so I bought one to actually eat later on. I was hoping to eat it like maybe this afternoon, maybe this evening or something like that, but you know, when my mum messaged me, the pecan tart was sitting right there, so I dug into it and I've eaten like half of it already, and that's why I took a little bit longer. I think I've like stopped recording this voiceover for about 10 or 15 minutes maybe, just because I was indulging myself with a very tasty pecan tart, and my mum was talking to me, so I just told her quickly, I was like, hold on mum, I'm just going to quickly finish off this video because she wants me to take photos and stuff. She's trying to sell a skirt based off of a skirt that I own, and she wants photos and stuff, so I was like, let me just quickly finish off this voiceover because it's about 5 more minutes, and then I'll message you back because I think I mentioned in my last video that at the moment I'm living with some of my extended family members, and I get a little bit shy to do voiceovers when they're home, so that's why I haven't actually been putting out as much videos. Besides, of course, being busy with wedding planning, that's the other reason why I haven't been uploading. I'm just a little bit shy to do voiceovers because I must admit I am very, very loud when it comes to doing voiceovers. Very loud, because I feel like my speaker doesn't really pick up my voice clear enough if I'm kind of quiet, even though I do have a Blue Snowball mic. You know, it's you know, yeah, it's just what it is. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I meant to share with you guys today, because I shared the interviews, and I shared the wedding dress. I'm not too sure what else there is. Oh, I actually know. I do know what else there is. I got the chance to celebrate my nephew's birthday the other day, which was really cool. I only just met him a couple of months ago. It was his first birthday because my family, of course, being from New Zealand, they live over here and I was living in Australia, so it was really fun to be able to spend that time with my family, and really fun. Like, honestly guys, I absolutely love kids. I love children, and there was one stage where I had considered doing like early childhood as a job or like a career option. That ended up changing, of course, because I felt like I was needing to, I suppose, satisfy my creative needs in a sense, and so I wanted to start doing something like interior design. Unfortunately, that sort of, you know, that preference of study sort of faded away when I realized I think it was more of a hobby rather than something I wanted to do as a career, and I think doing Sims videos is a way of me trying to satisfy that hobby for now. And you know, I don't know, I just love children. They're just, I know I went off topic and now I'm talking about kids, but you know, I just love them. They're just, there's something about them, and I think I personally feel like I really enjoy watching Simmers who actually have children, because I really admire Simmers who have children and they're working on these videos, because I know how difficult it can be to have a family or have like a really young child. I don't have my own, but I'm pretty sure I can understand how difficult it would be to be able to do that, and I admire that there are Simmers out there who do videos and look after a child, and you know, they have their children with them in the videos, and I just think that's cool. It makes them feel a lot more, I guess, authentic in a way as well with their videos and such. So I really love it. But yeah, this is pretty much the house. We are coming up to the screenshots very shortly. Pretty much some basic landscaping, because let's face it, compact homes, I feel like you wouldn't really have a big huge garden as well. I feel like the point of compact homes is to have as less maintenance as possible, and to have as less items as possible. So I didn't really want to make this an overcrowded house either. Just pretty much more simple. And so with the plants, you know, not much maintenance needed, and you know, just things like that. I feel like that's what I would have in a little compact home, so that's why I've done it in this one. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed my conversation, even though it was probably all over the place, especially this last little section here of me leaving and then coming back to do the voiceover. But you know, I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway, and this will be up on the gallery. I believe it's already up on the gallery, but I don't know what I named it, so I will have to go and re-upload that for you guys and probably put it in the description box below, as I know that's something I'm really going to get better at putting my builds on the gallery. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!